everybody, how y'all doing? Well, there it is, my 377. Yeah, I'm kind of messing with that and that, and then all that over there. That don't include the stuff sitting on the outside of the door. Was thinking about setting the 80 over in the Camaro this weekend, but it looks like rain and Mama Bear wants to do something, which that's fine. That's what we're going to do. But anyway, yep, 377. Cam's in it, and I forgot I didn't have a timing chain. I used that. I haven't got that replaced. We'll be replacing it tomorrow, but as I wanted to get the bottom end of this, the oil pump and everything, finished up, and now where did I lay that piece? Or did I leave it on there? Just a second here. And I'm going to have to go back and retorque everything. And then I've started using these, and I've had good luck with them. Come on, camera, focus. They're oil filter adapters. It's bullet aluminum, so you don't have to do like that one there. Plug the bypass hole there, right there. And of course, the camera won't focus. But anyway, a lot better setup here. But I had to modify a piece, and it was in the last 377. So I'm kind of thinking I changed something from the last 377 and didn't realize it. Nope, I didn't put it there. Where did I go with it? Alright, I'll be right back. Forgot I had a phone call, but most of y'all know what this is, and that hole and that hole normally don't belong there. And what I'm figuring out, I'm going to have to go back either in my videos or I'm just going to go through it again. But this is a pan baffle, and the reason I said I think I changed, I swore last time I had studs in my 377. Well, this plate wasn't clearer, and this is the one from my old 377. So I located and drilled holes, but I used the wrong main cap. I used the 350 main cap, so I had to oversize those holes. And what this is a baffle to keep the oil from splashing up under acceleration. So that goes there under the oil pump. Which kind of makes me think I've got to do a little adjusting to it. So, and see, this was with this pan before, so I just got to figure out. And I see I got to, that should be, I don't know, I'll get it figured out why. It's not much. I think I got to take some off the back. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so we're working on the 377. Because I take this off, and that might still be, well, no, because if it's all on the dowel pins ain't going to let it move anymore. The dowel pins. So I might have to take a little bit off this back side here. So, but anyway, that's what I'm getting at. Jeez, I keep getting sidetracked. Sorry. I gotta go through and recheck the torque, and like I said, I got the stud here, which is supposed to go on finger tight. I think that's what I've got it at. Oh no, that's too big. But yeah, hopefully There you go, that's now in. So now I can retorque the mains, recheck the torque and everything on it. Now I got a whole bunch of brass plugs. I'm going to brass plugs with these motors because the way the steel they use nowadays don't seem to be good. So, yep, I have done some wheeling and dealing with a Ford Ranger. The Ford Ranger is going down the road. In exchange, we're getting some machine work done. So, with times being tough, the barter system works. So I'm going to end up with a bunch of stuff, which is going to finish up a lot of stuff, which means there's going to be a bunch of motors. There's, I'm down to where, okay, the head shortage for motors is being taken care of. A couple blocks are going to be taken care of. Now I'm down to needing camshaft lifters, time of change and oil pumps, and that. But the 377, I've got my old Ultradyne cam slid into that. I'm going to run it. I thought about just getting a fresh grind, but cam looks good, so I'm going to run it. Yeah, and then I'm trying to get moving again. It's been tough. It's been tough. I did sit too much. Oh, and I think I've got somebody else sold on the Vaporust, or they can keep bringing the stuff here. I cleaned a block for somebody yesterday, and he couldn't get over how nice the block looked when he got it back. He's like, boy, I gotta get some of that stuff. So, yeah, the Vaporust works. And that guy's like, he sent the block down. He's like, and the one reason I got to do it because all his other means of getting it done were too busy. And like I explained to him, there's no material damage. There's no, if you have it sandblasted, I mean, you don't have to line hone the thing. You don't have to, I mean, you just dip it, wash it, and you got a clean material to work with. I said, it even cleaned up so nice that if you really absolutely had to, you could hone this thing, put it together, run it, if you had to. And he's like, wow. So yeah, he was very, very happy with how that all come out. So and then another one of the motors, I pointed out something to him, and he's, boy, yeah, we're going to have to check the balance on a motor. So I'm going to scale out what I can here, and we're going to compare to see how close the scale I got is good or not. And one of the, well, they're all going to, but they're all going to be balanced. So 377 is balanced here. So yeah, I just and then I realized I had two different Ford Blues, and the old Ford Blues getting hard to find. So I like this Ford Blue. Yes, it's Ford Blue. Blue's my favorite color anyway, and so I repainted the block so the oil pan matched, because I thought it did before, but yeah, it was two different colors. So yeah, I wanted to, like I said, get the bottom end sealed up. I'm going to install the soft plugs while it's upside down, get those in, and start getting this thing ready to go together, because the heads are off being checked and redone. If they come back not good, then we're going to take all the guts out of those and put them into another set of heads. So I've got the gaskets for the 377. Whew, sorry about that. So, because I want to get, if I can get this one together, it comes off the engine stand. I get the hunting truck motor finished, it comes off the engine stand. I got storage stands, and that's going to start opening up. So I got engine stands to start working on these other motors here, and it just, yeah. I'm kind of thinking up a way of storing this stuff or whatever, but the shipping container would be really nice right now, because there's a whole bunch of stuff that would go in there on shelves. I had to get me some shelving, put it in there, and load it up. But yeah, and the reason I'm going with this oil pan over the drag pan is because I know it works. It's what I had on the car before, and we went to the drag strip and that with it, so I know it works. Part of me thinks my original 377 though, I had a big block oil pump in there, but I'm not sure. I've got a Milling 55A I'm going to put on there, so, which I guess I could fit that and get that installed. Well, first I gotta go back and retorque the mains, retorque the rods, make sure I did do that, because it's been too long since we've worked on the 377. I don't remember if I torqued them all the way at the time, because there was a reasoning behind doing that, and just like with some other motors, there was a reasoning behind not torquing everything up at the time. So, but yeah, so I'm going to be setting up to do some balance work, and going to get the numbers, and we're going to compare to see how accurate this scale is compared to the machine shops. Because that way, if I can weigh the pistons and the rods and everything here, and the bearings and rings, all that for him, and just go up with the total weights, and then he can figure out the bob weight and just balance the crankshaft for me, that's going to be a lot simpler there too. So anyway, yeah, I've got another object in the evaporust soaking, which, thinking of that, I need to flip it end for end so the other end gets down into it. So, and then we'll give that a wash and call it good, I guess. But yeah, I've been cleaning, rearranging. I it's kind of gotten to be a mess in here, but I checked on some other stuff, and I thought, yeah. But and that old 327 might even get finished up. I tell you, I watched the whole, I just had it going, and I hate to say it, it's getting harder and harder to wake up each day. But, yep, and then here's the timing cover off my 377 from back in the day. So yeah, it's going to, and then this is all the parts that I managed to keep from my old 377. I had the timing chain and gear, but yeah, I'm going to go with a brand new timing chain and gear. But I even got the old push rods that I used with my 377. Even the cam button, which I've got that, so hopefully that all clears like it's supposed to, and I'll just put that right back in. That's laying over there, but there's how I used to hold valve covers on, which I am going to upgrade that, which, yeah, I've got to figure out what valve covers I'm going to use on this, so. It's kind of crazy, the 377. For the life of me, I cannot remember what the intake was I ran on my 377 back in the day. But I think I'm actually going to take the hunting truck intake away from that, because right there over my shoulder is an old Offenhauser 360 intake that I cleaned up, that I got off a motor. And well, here, I'll show you. Oh yeah. Then I found this stuff from Speedway Motors. Aluminum plate that goes there. There's your fuel pump, thermostat, exhaust port. Since some of these motors are going to get stored, if these fit good, I'm going to order more of them for storage purposes. Seal up the motors and keep them clean. But yeah, I got this intake. When I got this intake, it was a mess. And it's still a mess, because somebody evidently tried running it on a Vortec motor. They've got the holes elongated. That's broke off. So I'm going to get the steel out of that, work with the crack, and we're going to weld that up because we can. All the threads, well, maybe 3/4 of the threads need to be replaced. Then we got this problem here too that I did, ouch, that's ate up, pitted. I know some of you are going to say JB weld it and blah blah blah. Well, I'm actually going to yeah, back there, I mean, that's really bad. I'm going to grind that out, get down to the good aluminum, weld it up, grind it, and I found an old boy for 35 bucks. Will mill these. So I've got some of that carbon rod or something, or otherwise I'm just going to, I don't know. But yeah, that's a mess. The intake back there for that motor is a mess, but I'm just gonna do it. And I'm kind of, yeah, I started getting lost myself, so I started stacking the parts that go with the motors, and there's that old Offenhauser. I didn't realize I had it buried like that, but I see that block I didn't tap the holes, which means the rear oil hole. So yeah, got a lot. Actually, these heads go on that block. And the heads for this one might be up at the machine shop. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, we're going to be getting into doing a little bit of engine balancing and parts checking, and because after talking, we figured out something, and he's like, oh. So yeah, and that way, I mean, if I know the numbers and I know they're good, I ain't got nothing to worry about. But yeah, and I still got motors outside I gotta get tore down. It's just, there's a lot to go, and got my kid's house to work on, and I'm just, yeah. Anyway, I guess that Mama Bear is, I'm trying to find a set of headers for that car. Holy moly. Those days, actually I need to go over and see if my headers to my old Monty are over at my cousin's yet. As if they are, then I'll put those in. 'Cause I think that's what we were actually using, Monte Carlo headers in the Camaro, and it fit better. I think. I don't remember. But pricing headers last night, and I was like, holy moly. They're all the way from $100 to $1,500. Yeah. Mom Bear's like, the one's $1,500 made out of gold. I said, no, they're ceramic coated. She shook her head. Oh, no, that's the wrong gear set. I was going to say, I just thought of a time and chain gear, but no, that's for a Vortec. Still kind of sad I can't let that old boy hear that old motor again. Oh, that's the other thing. I gotta get some gasket sets again. I gotta get back into the groove, and I have totally fallen out of the groove. There for a while I kind of lost the desire to do anything. But after watching the series I just watched, I kind of feel a little bit better, so hey, we'll get back at it. That's all a person can do. Anyway, I guess I'm going to get this uploaded, so you guys, well, you've seen it, you know it was uploaded, so anyway, everybody, I hope you're staying safe and taking care and doing what you can. It's nice to start getting some of our freedoms back, so anyway, y'all take care. I'll see you later.